Hi guys, this is my portfolio. It's finally finished. I'm so excited. A lot of work went into these, so I'm super excited to have it done. I went with this kind of watercolor motif. I saw when I was researching pretty much all of the examples that I could find online and otherwise all had apples on them, which is super cute and I loved it. But I wanted to set mine apart from those, and I felt like this theme I used from Canva, this one really spoke to me because it's green, which I really like nature. It's got some leaves and stone kind of accents to it, and it also is watercolor, which I really love art. So this one just spoke to me anyway. I did a little binding, so I just thought that was cute. I got all of my little tabs in similar colors so that it all kind of tied together. So let's get started. I've got business cards just in case, kind of with a similar motif that I made up also on Canva to hand out to principals, or if I went to a training or I went to a job fair or anything like that, I would have these to hand out. So this is the table of contents. I did it slightly different than how the instructions were for the lesson, but everything from that list is still on here. It's just I decided to arrange it in a more simplified manner. So all of my application materials are under this tab. This is the introduction, which is basically the same as the abstract. This is the my intention and my why, basically. So then I have got my actual resume with my job experience. What I did was in this tab I put extra copies of the resume in case I wanted to hand those out as well. So my job experience, like I said, my education experience, and my personal references. This is my negative TB test. Again, wasn't in the actual assignment, but I heard that a lot of people like to include this because it helped expedite their application process. So if they really liked you and they wanted to hire you on the spot, then you would just have this that they could copy. Then I have my letters of recommendation. I have 2 in here right now. I'm still waiting for 2 more to come in. So, and I've got some backups just in case. This is the certifications and transcripts. So this is reserved for the TA. So when this class is finished, obviously, this one just came just in time for the recording, so I copied it and I kind of stuck it in here. But obviously when I get the second one, I'll put these together and make it pretty like the rest of them. This is my substitute teaching certificate. This one is my school age care certification, my ACT scores, and I am actually a North Carolina Education Corps tutor certified, so I have the transcripts from that learning as well. And this is my Prevent Child Abuse certificate. I've reserved a spot here for the first aid and CPR that we're doing in a couple weeks. This is the first classroom observation where we actually went in and observed the class. This one is when I interviewed the teachers in that report. Teaching examples, I've got these because I am a literacy tutor. So again, not on the outline for the project per se, but I did have these, so I wanted to include them to show my scope of work thus far. This is where I put my philosophy. So it might be a little bit out of order for the class requirements, but I thought it fit here well, just because it has a broad outline of how I intend to plan my classes and such. So I've got my management plan in here. And then I have my group routines and my managing my workflow kind of thing. In here I've got an example of a lesson plan that I did, and I focused this on my first graders. So that is for this. This is an example lesson that we did, which is the plan for this, so I kind of followed that over. These are the foundation cards that we used in the book that we read. The game that we played that went along with the theme. It was, a portion of it was nonsense words and vowel consonant E words. And it also happened to be Reading Across America week, so we did the Dr. Seuss, obviously, of course, with that. And this is a worksheet that they did. This is the book. I wrote this book for the first graders. Basically, it took all of the vocabulary words for the entire year, and I compiled them into one book. So these are excerpts from the book that I wrote, and the worksheet that went along with it. We did some other things, but I thought I'd highlight the actual pages of the book to show how I could creatively come up with a lesson. And here is a copy of this one actually done by a student, so it's a student example. And then this is a skill set highlight. So basically I went into our reporting system for Johnston County, and I took just averages of each of my grades. So I did kindergarten through third grade tutoring this year, and I took an average of each group for the beginning, middle, and end of the year to kind of show the impact that my groups had on the overall improvement of the children in the grades. So this highlights that. So I thought that was kind of cool. This is my welcome back. This is my parent letter, and I liked it because I included a picture of myself so they can kind of put a name with a face and everything like that. This is my theorist and website presentation. Put the individual slides here instead of doing that many pages, because my particular one is already pretty long. And then finally a keep in touch portion with, if they didn't get one of my business cards, this has all of my information on it. And I have in here, and I've got a few of these made up, a regular paper copy. Like these are like nicer paper. This is just an average printer paper copy that has the presentation binding on it. So that way, that's an inexpensive way for them to keep a copy of it for themselves. So I did include this as well, and I'll bring these to give out. If they want a copy, then I'll have it so that they can keep it for after the interview is over. So, and that is it. Thank you guys so much. Bye.